Hi everyone, this is Caroline Speaks, the State of Our World, on Saturday, September 11, 2021. So is it good, bad, or indifferent? All three, I'm afraid. You see, today is September 11th. In 2001, the United States was attacked by a bunch of Saudi Arabian people who were members of a group called Al-Qaeda, and they learned how to fly airplanes. 19 of them came here and hijacked American planes who were leaving uh, from Newark, New Jersey, Boston, Massachusetts, Washington, D.C., and I think one from New York, LaGuardia. Anyway, they hijacked 4 planes. Uh, 2 of them were used to fly into the World Trade Center, one to the North Tower, one to the South Tower. One was used to fly into the Pentagon in Washington, D.C., and one was supposed to fly into the Capitol, but it was the people on board, the Americans on board, foiled the hijack attempt, and it crashed into a field in Pennsylvania, Shanksville, Pennsylvania. So anyway, but a lot of people died. Uh, we had a about 3,000, close to 1,000 people died right away at the World Trade Center, uh, and then at the Pentagon, hundreds, and Pennsylvania, probably under 100. Uh, so it was a very sad day, but uh, the right away they blamed Islam. And New York City was governed by Giuliani, who I think was in his third term, and he was a terrible mayor. He was a fear and hate monger, and he had a policy called stop and frisk. So if you were a person of color, you could be stopped at any time and frisked and harassed. So anyway, he did not manage the aftermath of the attack well. He prevented the health department of New York City releasing information that people who were injured in the attack and were suffering bad health effects after, that it was due to um, toxins in the air as a result of the World Trade Center collapsing and all those toxins being released, like um, asbestos and fiberglass. And a lot of people worked at the World Trade Center, they called it the pile, to rescue people, save people, and to clean up the site after, and all the areas around the World Trade Center, their apartment buildings around, they had the dust, the toxic dust from the attack. And but Rudy Giuliani made sure the press didn't print any of that. When the press did, they had big blowback from Giuliani and his administration, and also from the Bush administration in Washington, whose EPA administrator, Christy Todd Whitman, was forced to say that, oh, the area is safe. Lower Manhattan is safe. Wall Street is safe. Because the goal was to get New York economy up and running, the nation's economy up and running. Doesn't matter if people are being exposed to toxins that are going to make them ill or kill them later on. Just tell them everything is okay, it's safe. EPA Administrator Christy Todd Whitman ended up resigning, I think within a year of that attack, because she didn't believe what they were telling her to do. She's not to do the right thing, and they wouldn't let her. So, anyway, as a result, a lot of people have suffered from various diseases related to being in the area in New York when the World Trade Center was attacked and fell, and working to get people rescued and rebuilding, cleaning up the site afterwards. So, anyway, A lot of people got sick. There was success in creating a health fund for all those affected by September 11th attacks, uh, and for all the first responders, rescuers, and just people living in the area. But they created an area in Manhattan with certain borders. So if you were affected but you did not live in the area that they said was affected, then you were out of luck. But the whole city was really, uh, including parts of New Jersey, were really affected and uh, polluted by the World Trade Center attacks. So anyway, there was really a big cover up going on to keep the newspapers from printing what's really happening, to keep the radio and TV stations from telling what was really happening. But the New York Daily News printed the truth. They didn't allow themselves to be bullied. Actually, the Daily News is still a great newspaper. My dad worked there. Yes, a long time ago, my dad worked there. Uh, on getting the newspaper ready to go and then driving the trucks that delivered the newspapers to various places. So anyway, that's part of the tragedy of September 11th. And then, of course, we went to war with Afghanistan, which had nothing to do with that. Well, they did let Osama bin Laden stay there, but the people really suffered, and it started a 20-year war, which President Biden ended. So it's a terrible situation. It started in September 11th, 2001, and they made the Arabs and Muslims pay the price. But actually, Afghanistan had problems way before September 11th, 2001, because the Russians were trying to get their resources, and the British were occupying them as well. So, for about 40 years, Afghanistan has suffered under occupation and colonialism. Now they're on their own, supposedly, but they have the Taliban running the country. Have to see what happens with that. And then we don't really have a country that's completely functioning well and giving rights to all its citizens. Women are not treated well, and it's a very bad situation. So we'll have to see what happens. But you can't blame 9/11 on Afghanistan. Okay, now uh, so today we remember 9/11 and all the people who suffered and were killed. Not only people, but nature too suffered. Uh, uh, Animals, birds, fish, mammals, plant life, wildlife, whoever devastation happens, it affects them as well. So, all right. How about a little music to lighten the mood? Okay. Okay. I don't know the name of the song, but I'll give it a try. Love, fear not, if sad thy dreamings all through the night, though cast bright stars are gleaming all through the night. Joy will come to thee at morning, life with sunny hope adorning, though sad dreams may give dark warnings all through the night. Angels watching ever round thee all through the night. In thy slumbers close surround thee all through the night. They should of all fears disarm thee, no foreboding should alarm thee. They will let no perils harm thee all through the night. Okay, so that's that song. Hope you liked it. Thank you for tuning in this evening of September 11th, uh, 2021, 20 years after the attacks of September 11th. Thank you for listening. Thank you for keeping up with us. Hope you're back in tomorrow. Take care of yourself and others. Practice social distancing. Wear a mask. The pandemic is not over. And when the vaccine's available for you and it's safe for you to take it, I would take it. I had my vaccine on May 27th. I had 2 sore arms, and I was tired for about a week, and then I was fine. So, when the vaccine is available for you to save to take it, I would take it, but it's up to you. Thank you. Good night. Stay safe. Take care of yourself and others. And remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you. Good night.